When it comes to losing fat, the most important thing by far is what you eat for the majority of the time. And when it comes to sticking to a good eating routine, you have to make it as easy as humanly possible for yourself to stay on track. And I want to talk about the things that I have been doing over the last couple months that have allowed me to stay on track and lose body fat while I'm maintaining my muscle mass. So when it comes to making it as easy as humanly possible for yourself, meal prep is basically a cheat code for eating well. And I want to show you some examples of what I'm eating for this entire week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then just talk about the foods that I'm eating, why I'm eating them, and what I think you should be eating in order to reach your fat loss goals. Every single day, and this might not work for you because some people don't like sweet stuff in the morning. Julia, my fiance, cannot eat sweet stuff in the morning. But for me, this is a perfect breakfast. It requires almost no work and it tastes amazing. It's high protein and it's got tons of vitamins, nutrients, and healthy fats. So essentially, it's just a breakfast smoothie. I am using frozen blueberries from Costco, frozen pineapple from Costco, this whey protein from, everything here is from Costco, maybe besides the yogurt. But whey protein, this is vanilla flavor. I use vanilla just because it goes well with basically anything. I have hemp hearts here, and I alternate between using peanut butter, depending on how I'm feeling that day, and Greek yogurt. I aim to get 35 to 40 grams of protein per meal. And with this breakfast, a scoop and a half of this whey, plus the hemp hearts. These hemp hearts, I use 2 tablespoons of these, and these are 3 grams of protein per tablespoon, so that's 6 extra grams there. And then with the addition of the peanut butter or the yogurt, I'm going to be in that 35 to 40 grams of protein range, and that's the breakfast. It's really easy. You could have this to go if you want. You could put it in like a thermos or, whatever kind of cup you have that you can take with you. I work from home, so I could make a meal and sit down and eat it, but I just prefer to use as little time as possible cooking, preparing food, and I really like sweet stuff in the morning. So this is my breakfast. This is going to be my lunch and dinner every single day for this week. And just to go back to the point of meal prep. So I also just want to say, if I can do this and I can stick to my eating, I really believe anybody can do this because, for one, when it comes to cooking, preparing food, I have become very lazy. And for two, I have a serious issue with eating fast food. Over the last 7 years, anytime I've been stressed out or remotely stressed out, my go-tos for coping is the gym, which is healthy, and then fast food, which is very unhealthy, high calorie, and it's not good for fat loss. So in order for me to succeed and break the pattern of eating fast food multiple times a week, sometimes multiple times a day, meal prep has been an absolute game changer. And you need, as I said, you need to make it as easy as humanly possible for yourself. Set yourself up for success. So what me and Julia do is we have a routine now where every Saturday we will do our grocery shop for the week. And we'll usually go to Costco. We might hit a grocery store as well if we have to get like a couple small things. But we'll do all the grocery shopping on Saturday. We'll get all of the food that we need. Julia will usually plan the meals that we're going to have for the week. She's the chef here. I'm unfortunately not the greatest at cooking. But the good thing is a lot of these meals, they are very simple, but they taste really good. So we'll do the shopping Saturday, and then Sunday we will usually go do cardio. It's more of a rest day for us when it comes to the gym. So Sunday will be the day where we actually prep all the food. And for Julia, because she works in a clinic, she sections them out so she can just take it in the morning and go to work. Mine will be in the fridge usually in a beer container, and I'll just like take it out as I need it because I work from home. But basically, this week for lunch, I have ground turkey. And this is just ground turkey that was cooked in a frying pan with some seasonings. And then there is oven baked potatoes here. And they're just mini potatoes chopped up and seasoned with a little bit of oil. And then with that, we're having just like a salad. Obviously, I'm not eating this entire thing. This is just my salad for the week. But it's very simple. Cucumber, tomato, red onion, and then I'll put some olive oil and balsamic vinegar on there with some salt and pepper. And there's also some feta cheese in there. So that's lunch. The ground turkey, it's 4 ounces, or that's around 28 to 30 grams of protein. And then the potatoes, I'll have maybe 150 grams. I don't count calories. I don't really count my macros outside of just trying to make sure that I'm hitting that 35 to 40 gram protein per meal. And, outside of that, because we're not eating a lot of processed food and we're limiting it as much as possible and focusing on whole foods and high volume foods when it comes to carbs, high volume, lower calorie foods, this is allowing me to just naturally maintain my muscle mass through my training, getting my protein, and then I'm losing fat because I am in a calorie deficit just by eating this way. And then for dinner, Julia made this Korean style beef in the slow cooker. We pulled it apart, so it's kind of like a pulled beef, but this recipe was really, really simple. Threw a bunch of flank steak in the slow cooker, cooked it on low, obviously with seasonings and marinades. And she had got the recipe, I believe, on TikTok. If you are interested, I could link below in the comments where the recipe is. It is really good, and it's really minimal ingredients. It tastes incredible. So this is about 4.5 ounces of beef, and then we have 100 grams of rice. This is Julia's again. I will have a little bit more rice than her because I am just a larger person with more muscle mass. So this is 4.5 ounces of the beef, 100 grams of jasmine rice, and then some roasted vegetables as well, frozen from Costco, with some really, really good sauce that is basically just Greek yogurt with the juice from kimchi. So this, it was really easy to make. Rice in the slow cooker, rice in the rice cooker. The beef in the slow cooker, just let it cook all day for 8 hours. Broke it up at night, and then portioned it out for her. And then in terms of snacks, so just keeping in mind, I want to limit processed food, so I don't want to eat junk food. And also, I want to make sure I'm getting protein, even with my snacks throughout the day. I don't necessarily want to make sure I'm hitting 35 to 40 grams for the snacks. But my snacks for the last few weeks have typically been Greek yogurt with some fruit, usually frozen blueberries, and then a little bit of honey. And I won't measure that out. I'll kind of just use as much Greek yogurt as I feel like eating when I go to have the snack, because Greek yogurt is very high in protein, and I've grown to really love it. It tastes amazing. It's high protein, and you can eat a lot of it for the amount of calories that you're going to get. And outside of that, if I'm feeling really, really lazy and I don't even want to make the yogurt, I will do a protein bar or something. So we got these protein bars from Costco. It is Robert Irvine's protein bar. These aren't the greatest because they are a bit higher in calories. So it's like almost 200 calories for this thing, and it's 16 grams of protein. So it's not terrible, but having a scoop of whey protein is going to be a lot better in terms of a quick protein source snack than having this, but this tastes really good. So I have these every few days. I'll have one. And another snack that I've thrown in over the last couple of weeks is Halo Top ice cream. So this is really good. 130 calories per serving, and you're getting 8 grams of protein. So in like an ice cream dessert, just looking at this compared to like a Haagen-Dazs, for example, I had just like checked that out when I was at the grocery store. This is almost a third of the calories, or at least it's definitely half the calories as the Haagen-Dazs, and you're getting 8 grams of protein. So if you really have a sweet tooth and you want to satisfy that, the Greek yogurt will do that, especially if you have fruit and honey in there. But this is just like a really nice treat to have, and you're still getting protein. So that's everything I will be eating this entire week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And again, just to recap, the things you want to focus on are high protein food, whole foods, limit processed foods. And when you're looking at carbs, try to pick the high volume, lower calorie options. So again, a good example of that would be having potatoes over rice, just because rice, you're going to be getting more calories for smaller portions, and it's just really easy to overeat. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop those in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video.